I got to a point where the world was black and I had two choices. Either I end my life or I want to change. I couldn't get out of my own head, man. I couldn't sleep at night. I had all these negative talks, man. I cannot describe how negative كانوا. You are not enough. You cannot reach anything. You're ugly. All these negative talks were dragging me down.
Man, I can relate.
You can relate.
Yeah, I'll add.
This was the turning point for me. I couldn't face my thoughts and I couldn't be comfortable sitting with myself, sitting alone. He told me, why don't you read this book? I read this book and it gave me hope.
What should I do? I don't have self-confidence and I'm depressed.
To change self-confidence, it's by changing your self-image.
Wow.
And this is from psycho-cybernetics.
Okay, and how do you do that?
They should start by reprogramming their mind and try to see themselves as this person to act this way. They will act this way without effort. How do you change your self-image? By destroying the old one and making a new one. Man, your subconscious mind is the key to it all.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
What are some small cheat codes you use to reprogram it?
Do you want me to tell you?
This is another episode of the Rich Inside podcast. I am your host, Adi. And this is a podcast where we delve every single week into the life of high performers that have not only achieved outside richness in terms of meaningful success, but that have also achieved inner richness through happiness and fulfillment. By the end of this episode, you'll learn how to reprogram your mind for success and happiness. You'll learn how to build the monk discipline you need to create long-lasting change, and you'll be able to be a high performer that not only has external success, meaningful success, but also inner fulfillment and happiness. So if you're someone that's learning, that's wanting to learn how to unlock the keys to a richer, more enlightened and meaningful life, then this podcast is for you. We're having episodes every Tuesday at 5 a.m. Eastern. And today we have a very, very, very special guest. I know I always say it, but it's true. On episode number 6, we have Habchy, which is not only a friend, but a brother. And he's a social media influencer that has risen up and used motivation to inspire others to improve. And I've seen the messages that people send to him and the appreciation they show to the value he shares. And it touches my heart because I believed in him at the beginning, and he's actually now just doing it in a way that just exceeded all the expectations I had. So I want to give a deep, deep welcome to you.
Thank you so much, bro. It's good
on
to
this podcast.
I love you, man. Thank you for this beautiful introduction. I really appreciate it. And I want to say something. It's that I really remember when the first time we sat, you told me, I can feel it. I don't forget this moment. You told me, I feel that you can do it. I don't know, I have some feelings that you can do it. And that's amazing, man. I really appreciate you believing in me. And you know how I feel about you.
What I respect the most about you as a person is before the huge growth on social media, when you were once a person that was lost and confused
100%.
and that was doing the wrong things or the things that are bad for you, right?
100%.
And what I respect is that you had the courage to have the honesty to say to yourself there's something wrong, and you had even more bravery to fix it.
I'm going to tell you something. I believe at some point I had no other choice. I had two choices. Either I do something bad, okay? I got to a point where I was really, really, really down. I got to a point where the world was black, okay? And I had two choices. Either I end my life or I want to change. And I decided to change.
Wow, man.
Yeah. That's how I changed.
There was no other way.
There was no other choice. Either I give up or I do something about my situation. I cannot stay in here. I cannot stay in here. Yeah.
It was getting in a... What was your mental state like? What were the thoughts?
I'm going to tell you. Overthinking all the time. Overthinking. And I couldn't get out of my own head, man. I couldn't sleep at night. I got to a point where I really couldn't sleep at night, and thoughts of you are not enough, you cannot reach anything, you're ugly, you're. Although I knew deep inside that I was, honestly, I was a handsome guy. Okay, I'm gonna say it honestly. Okay, I got to a point where everything was black, and I had all these negative talks, man. There's no way I cannot describe how negative كانوا. All these negative talks were dragging me down all the time.
Man, I can relate.
You can relate.
Yeah, I'll add.
I think this point bus in life is important because this was the turning point for me, you know? And by the way, I'm gonna tell you something. My brother suggested a book, okay, which reminds me of you. I couldn't face my thoughts and I couldn't be comfortable sitting with myself, sitting alone. He told me, why don't you read this book? It's called The Power of Now. I read this book and it gave me hope. It gave me hope that I can do something about my situation.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it gave me hope. I can do something, man. Okay, let's try.
When you read the book,
Yeah,
what did you feel?
I've read it twice. The
Okay.
first time it was my first book ever. Okay, I just had hope, man, and I felt that I can do something about it. The second time I've read The Power of Now, I felt something different, very different. Because I am wiser now. Okay.
Okay. So dig deep. What was that feeling you felt for someone who's maybe in that dark place? What was the feeling you felt when you read the second time The Power of Now?
I don't want to compare, but it felt a percentage, if you want, a little percentage of reading the Bible.
The peace within.
The peace, yeah. I felt peace a lot when just reading it. And even
Wow.
if you read 10 minutes in the morning, The Power of Now, your day is gonna be...
It's a meditation.
It's a meditation.
It's a
Don't meditate. Some people don't like to meditate out, don't feel comfortable to meditate. Read The Power of Now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. I want to read it again. Wallah.
Man, it changed my life.
I know, that's why I'm telling you this.
Changed my life.
Yeah,
man.
it
Changed
was
my
a
life.
turning point for me too, like it was for you, by the way.
I love this, bro. I
Yeah,
love this. I love this. I want to cover. I have a couple of notes down of ideas, no scripts, just ideas, and I want to cover. You talked about solitude a lot, and you said in a video, I spent more time alone to confront myself and to face my thoughts without running away from them.
100%.
Tell me more for someone who is running away.
Let's say you have a car, okay?
Okay, a car.
You're running,
You're running.
and there's a car that is following you,
Okay.
okay? There's you running, and there's the car, and you're running away from it. You're running away from it, and it's following you.
You're gonna get
You're
tired.
gonna get tired, man. You got to stop and see and check
With yourself.
with yourself, okay? Not with yourself, with your thoughts,
Okay.
which is separated from yourself.
I like
it's the
this.
car.
The power of now.
It's the car. It's the car. Okay?
Okay.
Your thoughts are the car. You
You're waiting.
cannot just keep running away from the car. You have to stop the car and check what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, check what's happening. And one thing I really suggest is to write them down, man. Make it a habit.
To journal.
Journal, yeah. Write them down. Don't be afraid. Any thought, no matter how negative the thought is, write it down, man. Maybe not true.
It may be not true.
Yeah. Most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
it's not.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially when you're in a situation or a phase where you're here and you're in the dark phase. All these thoughts, you think that they are true. A big percentage is that they are not. Because they are all negative, man. Negative.
Yeah. It's the monkey mind.
Yeah, 100%. And by the way, you decide if you want these thoughts to be true or not.
Yeah.
You decide.
You decide how they impact you. A friend of mine, we had a podcast episode together, and he said, thoughts are like if you're on a bench on the highway. Imagine a bench, okay? On the highway. And there's cars passing by, beautiful, ugly, red.
It's better example than my example.
Yeah,
No,
it's the same concept.
It's the same concept, but it's much clearer.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
yeah. I that's why I'm trying to rephrase.
These thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the thoughts pass. Now imagine you run after each thought.
Oof.
You go crazy.
عن جد.
Even if it's a beautiful thought or an ugly thought, if you keep running after cars, you're gonna get crashed into.
And lost, and what is happening?
But what if you're the observer, like he says in The Power of Now? The power lose the power over you.
True.
So
Nice, man.
that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
I'm gonna suggest something to people that they are in a dark phase in their life, and especially people that can't or feel that they can't confront their thoughts. Just observe, like you said, okay, and try to not put emotions to these thoughts, because when you put emotions to these thoughts and you believe and you start believing them, it might happen. Do you see my point?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Kind of, you have negative thoughts,
100%.
and the moment you identify with it,
100%.
this is where the suffering happens.
يعني what you have to do على القد is just observe and try to detach from them.
Detachment.
Yeah, detachment.
That's really powerful.
Yeah. Try to detach from the thoughts and don't put emotions to the thoughts unless they are positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Put a winning feeling when they are positive.
It's beautiful. It's beautifully said. I believe solitude. You had a video where you talked about loneliness and solitude. There's a small difference. How do you think solitude helped shape you into a better version?
It was one of the best decisions I've ever made, but it had a negative influence on me when I backed off and I isolated myself.
Why was it negative?
I'm gonna tell you. One, why it was positive. I'm gonna start with the positive. Okay. I isolated myself, and I had no other choice than to confront these thoughts. I had no other choice, man. خلص, I can't run away from them anymore. I've watched Netflix and I've scrolled through my phone, especially when we were Corona phase. Yeah, 100%. I tried everything. خلص, I have to confront them now. Okay. So this point was amazing. Okay, because I've confronted them. I've seen and I've done a lot of researches to see how to confront them first. And when I isolated myself, I reflected on everything I was doing wrong. Everything. From my environment, from the things I am doing wrong, like the time waste, not only in the environment, the time waste on all of these things. And it helped me also realize what was the important things in life.
Wow.
Yeah. This was the positive part. The negative part, I got to a certain point, man, when socially I was not comfortable at all. Isolating yourself is not the best decision to do. I really believe that. You should at some point isolate yourself, okay? But not to the extreme. Man, we're social beings, okay? We're human beings. We have to socialize. You cannot not socialize, man. I've spent like a lot of more than 60 days alone, man. Alone. If I saw somebody, I felt really awkward. So I don't think isolating yourself is the best choice if you take it to the extreme. I'm an extreme person, okay? I'm an extreme person. And that's why it had a negative influence on me. But I love it at the same time.
Now I understand the video. Because you made a video about this, about
100%.
Loneliness.
Yeah.
And me and you are the same. We're both extreme. And socially, bro, كمان man, sometimes it's I don't get out for I don't know, and you feel awkward.
Man. No matter how confident you are and you know things and you're confident in yourself, you just sometimes feel socially awkward. I think it was from this phase.
Okay.
I think it was because I didn't had this awkwardness before this phase, you know. I didn't, but this phase.
When you isolated
hard,
yourself?
When I isolated myself,
yeah.
I grew a lot, man, in this phase. A lot. I realized things about myself. What? I didn't think about them. Abadan.
That's beautiful. Because self-awareness is...
It was time to be self-aware. this was the point where I was telling you, and it gave me hope, man.
Give you hope.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
it gave me
beautiful.
hope. I did not change Waqta, but it gave me hope too.
Because you can have that moment of awareness in an instant. That moment of awareness in an instant, and it can awaken you, there's something wrong, but I can fix
I
it.
discovered something inside of me.
I love this.
I discovered something inside of me, man.
I love this. I love this so much.
And this is why I think people should read more, should do a lot of researches more. No matter about the spiritual side, about the financial side, the physical side, they should get more knowledge, more information to discover more things.
Wiser.
Wiser, yeah. You should be wiser to understand a lot of things about life. And the self-awareness, I think, do you think some people are born with self-awareness?
Maybe
Or
some-
it is a skill, not a skill, but it is something that you develop.
I think some people are.
Born with this?
Yeah, they're more aware of. Girls are more self-aware than guys. I think maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, but you have to reach a point like you did where it's the final impact of suffering, and that's the moment where you can awaken the most. By the way, there's a quote that you're gonna love. Let me know what you think. I read it in a book. It said, "The lotus flower, it's the flower of awakening, blooms in the mud.
Nice.
You awaken in your suffering."
Nice. I love this.
So
I love this.
it relates to both of our stories.
Yeah, I can relate a lot because this situation was where I discovered that I can flourish.
You can flourish.
Yeah.
You can bloom.
Yeah, 100%.
This is beautiful, bro. I love this. I think what's really interesting, and we talked before, and like, what are some things that you really want to talk about? And there's 3 things: reprogramming the mind, the thoughts, feelings, and emotions to be able to be happier and more successful. And then there's the monk discipline. So let's start first with reprogramming your mind, because I think you it's a topic you're really passionate about.
This is crazy. Some people don't know about reprogramming your mind.
Yeah, I saw. Look, for example,
What reprogramming your mind? What is this? People, man, they should know about this because they think that they are not. They think that they are not self-confident and that they can do nothing about it, and they think that they are this, they are that, and that they can do nothing about it, and they think a lot of stuff that they can't do nothing about. But what they have to do is just to reprogram their mind in a certain way to achieve what they want to achieve.
whether that's happiness or success.
100%.
There's, by the way, I saw a message. I'm pulling up my phone just to see this, by a girl that said, in your comments, "What should I do? I don't have self-confidence and I'm depressed."
I think that's very important that you mentioned reprogramming your mind, because self-confidence have a lot to do with this. Okay, a lot of people, and I was one of them. Okay, we talk negatively to ourselves. We do always talk negatively to ourselves, like I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. Example, how I'm awkward socially, I'm awkward socially, I'm awkward socially, I'm awkward socially, and these thoughts, okay, are like seeds. They're gonna grow in your head, okay, and this is where most people
Limiting beliefs come from.
and this is where most people struggle with self-confidence, because when you tell yourself you're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly, more than 100 times in your head, without you even noticing that maybe you don't notice. That's why meditation and all of this are very important, and journaling to check within, what are you thinking, what are your thoughts, to reprogram your mind. You just have to see the thoughts. Okay, what are the thoughts? See if they're negative. Mainly they're negative. Okay, I'm talking about the message. That's why mainly they're negative.
Yeah.
And just try to not trust them first. Okay, and to substitute these thoughts by positive ones. And this is where the reprogramming your mind concept comes. It's when you say to yourself, no, why I'm thinking that way? Why all these negative thoughts? No, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident. If you repeat to yourself, I am confident, I am confident, and you believe it, guess what? You're gonna be confident. And if you say to yourself, I'm not confident, I'm not confident, I'm not confident, and you repeat it, guess what? You're not gonna be confident. That's why I wasn't confident, Abel. Self-confidence not only best by saying I'm not confident. When you say you're not enough, or when you say you're ugly, these are related to self-confidence too. That's where you change by implementing positive thoughts and eliminating the negative ones, or trying to observe the negative ones and don't
Feed them.
feed them. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
You told me about the book. Yeah.
You read it?
No.
Bro.
Hello.
كتير قوي, man. Read it, Anjad.
Yeah.
And anyone watching, read the book. It's an amazing book on like how to find purpose, meaning, and just to live a truly rich life. It's crazy, bro. So here, coming back to your example, you read Psycho-Cybernetics, right?
If I love this book.
What did you love about it? I see your face light up.
I'm gonna add one thing, by the way, to
Yeah,
the girl.
sure.
Not only by reprogramming your mind to change self-confidence, it's by changing your self-image.
Wow.
And this is from Psycho-Cybernetics.
Okay, and how do you do that?
How do you change your self-image? By destroying the old one and making a new one. Write how you are right now and write how you want to be. Read it every day. Brainwash it to yourself. And then when you repeat it to yourself again, and you try and feel it and believe it, then it's gonna happen. And that's very powerful, I think. And this is from the book Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's amazing.
I saw the example you posted about the violin. The one that broke his arm and had to practice in his mind.
100%.
So how powerful is visualization also?
The book is about imagination and visualization.
Okay.
كمان.
Okay.
It's imagination, man. The mind. This is what Psycho-Cybernetics tells you. The mind doesn't know the difference between memory and imagination.
Wow.
When you try to imagine things happening to you, like let's say you want to reach a better physique, okay?
Okay.
When you try to imagine that you are in a position where you have this physique and you really feel it and believe it, your mind thinks that it's a memory, that it can be that it can happen, and it will eventually turn into the physical world.
Because you think it affects your self-image?
100%.
And then you become the person.
But you know why? Because you're seeing yourself as you have a good physique.
Okay.
It's gonna affect your self-image. If you see yourself right now that you don't, but you try to implement these things and try to imagine these things, it's gonna change your self-image.
And then you become the person who does the habits
100%.
to get the right physique.
100%. Like people focus on the wrong things.
Like what?
Like they want to get to a certain point,
Okay.
okay? And they try to get to this certain point, but they're not the character or the personality that deserves to be at this point.
Wow.
Okay? They should start by reprogramming their mind and try to see themselves as this person, to act this way. They will act this way without effort. Without effort. Just by reprogramming their mind and implementing the characteristics of this personality, they will get to it without effort, man.
Maria in the last episode said, become, resonate, attract. And she talked of the fact, she said a quote that really, really impressed on me that says, we are conscious beings, subconsciously driven.
We are conscious being, subconsciously driven. 100%, 100%, man.
And that's the
100%.
beauty of what you said. Because if you consciously want to change, it's much harder than subconscious because it drives your life.
Man, your subconscious mind is the key to it all.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
What are some small like cheat codes you use to reprogram it?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, the people they can use.
I write notes on my bathroom mirror.
Okay.
Okay. And one, sometimes you don't feel like you want to read all of this again and again and again and again. But I want to brush my teeth. I can't.
Okay.
So they are available in front of me on my mirror. Like, let's say you're struggling with social anxiety.
Social anxiety.
Social anxiety. Okay. In your subconscious mind, they are these neural circuits. Okay, if
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
you're not aware of them. Okay,
Mhm.
in your subconscious mind, I have social anxiety. I have social anxiety. I have social anxiety. I have social anxiety. So you have to reach your subconscious mind, like you just
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
to change a lot of things. Consciously, you have to reach your
Yeah.
subconscious
Yeah.
mind. So when I put in the mirror, I'm sociable. I'm sociable, and I talk to myself in the mirror. I'm sociable. I'm sociable. I'm sociable. I'm sociable, and I believe it, and I have faith in it.
Mhm.
Guess what's gonna happen? I'll become sociable.
What I want to focus on now, because I think reprogramming your mind, like you said, is so powerful. And it's the first step, because if not, it's like you're, wow, man, zakat be a video highlight. Bro, when I talk about this shit, it excites me. A TED Talk also, a guy talks about the fact that when you're trying to change consciously, it's like you're, there's an elephant and there's a ant on the elephant. والانت عم تجرب تروح هيك والelephant هونيك.
Nice, man. Nice.
It's the opposite.
Man.
So you're right. It's the subconscious
You
is
have
the
to-
start.
Yes,
It's the start.
it's the start.
But then also, then the question then becomes monk discipline. How do you develop? What are the small things you do, small habits
That helped me develop.
that help
this.
you develop monk discipline? Because I know you're a very, very disciplined person.
Making my bed.
First thing.
Yeah, because you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And I hate making my bed. I hate making my bed. But I do it, man. It helps a lot with the discipline. A lot.
What about it helps? Because a lot of people say,
Making your bed, yeah. It's the first task of the day.
okay.
Okay, and I watch a video that can help you understand more. When you make your bed in the morning, you're gonna feel a sense of pride, and you're gonna feel like you accomplished something. And this will motivate you to accomplish one more task and one more task and one more task. And at the end of the day, this one task will become many more tasks. Okay, and this hit me, man. And that's why I do my bed every day. It helps me to continue the tasks. And now, if I don't make my bed in the morning, there's a huge possibility that I don't do the tasks
Wow.
that I want to do. Yeah.
The
Okay,
small
يعني-
discipline.
Yeah, this small discipline helps meditate, visualize, and read. You know, without me making my bed in the morning, I don't think I go and meditate and visualize. Yeah.
It's like the domino.
Me.
You make one fall and all the rest start falling.
100%.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because I think a lot of people.
I love the domino example, by the way. It's available in the One Thing book.
Oh, really?
Uh,
What does he say?
The domino effect. There's a chapter called the domino effect.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like there's a bunch of dominoes, okay?
Okay.
And each one أكبر من الثاني.
Okay. Each one's bigger than
Yeah.
the other one.
You should spend your time building the first domino.
Okay.
Build. When you build the first domino, okay, بعدين من بعد years of building, just تعمل هيك and then كل شيء بيزبط. يعني you just have to work on the first domino, man.
On the one thing.
On the one thing.
He means like things, once you build the one domino, then everything else in your life falls into place.
100%.
هيك قصده.
Don't focus on the second one. Because when you work on the first one,
It's gonna come.
it's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
I love this. You posted on your Instagram a photo of the Bible.
Aries.
You're Aries?
No.
Okay. Elite. You posted on your Instagram a picture of a page of the Bible. And highlighted was, narrow is the gate to life.
I love this.
Tell me more about this.
I was born Christian.
Okay.
Okay. I love this topic, by the way. And I'm trying to find God more, man. Okay. I'm trying to be in a better relationship with God, because I think this what we all have to do. You have to.
You have
Okay?
to.
Yeah. And you cannot neglect your spiritual side. there's something much bigger than this, man. There's no way.
Eh,
Okay. And my first step was to read the Bible. And
Okay.
as I was reading this,
Mm-hmm.
I've read this phrase.
Okay.
Okay. Can you repeat it, please?
Narrow is the gate to life.
Narrow is the gate to life. There's a continuation to this. Can you see it?
Yeah, sure. Let's see it.
It's amazing. لأنه
What is it?
how narrow is the gate, and how many people enter the gate? Can
Okay,
you
let
see
me
it,
try to
please?
find it.
Please.
Bible.
The narrow gate. Put the narrow gate.
Okay, enter through the narrow gate.
مية.
For the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction. And there are many who enter through it. For the gate is small and the way is narrow that leads to life. And there are few who find it. Matthew 7:13-14.
It's amazing, and you can relate to it not only on the spiritual side, you know, because this is where the 1% of the people works on. This is how I can compare this to the 1% people, that the people that are disciplined, the people that want to do something out of their comfort zone, no
Yep.
matter how they feel. Okay, and how many people wants to do that?
Not many.
Not many. And this is what
The example
the
says
example says
the
yeah.
same thing.
هلا the Bible, I don't think they only mean by the Bible, I don't think that they only mean that. But how I
Interpret it.
in this way.
Okay.
For the gate is small and the way is narrow that leads to life. It's small. It's narrow, man.
Because it takes such a discipline in thoughts, words, and actions that not many people are willing to have that discipline.
100%, but when you do it, it's gonna
Bro.
lead to life.
Bro,
Like the example.
when he says life, like it's like the inner peace within, I think.
100%.
You think that too?
Yeah, 100%.
I love the point of no discipline, no peace.
No discipline, no peace. Yeah, 100%. No discipline, no peace.
Because I believe there's so many ways to destroy yourself. And he says it. He says,
Man. Hundreds of millions of ways to destroy yourself. Me.
and he says, enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction. And bro, how many instant gratification, pleasure, things that drugs, alcohol.
Man, these instant gratification are reducing the self-love. This is what I think. Okay,
I think too.
I don't know if people agree with me, but when you look always for instant gratification, it's gonna reduce your self-love. When you look for delayed gratification, you're gonna feel more peace and you're gonna love yourself even more.
You get the instant reward, but you feel shit after.
When you get instant reward, you will feel shit, and when you get the delayed gratification, this is a way of self-love, the real way of self-love.
This is where you feel good.
Yeah, 100%.
After.
100%.
Maybe in the moment it's not.
صح. But why I refer to self-love? It's because you're delaying now to the shitty feeling to a better feeling afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why it's self-love.
Wow, man, I love this. In the Bible, there's another quote also that says, "The truth shall set you free." And I think it relates to your entire story, because what I deeply respect in you is your honesty with yourself. And he says the truth shall set you free, because it's the first step to open the door to a better life and to the narrow gate.
Be aware of this.
Okay.
Sometimes the truth that you think it is the truth in your head might not be the truth. And this will help a lot, because sometimes I thought about some stuff, okay, and I was getting depressed because I thought it was true. You know?
Like the things that your mind say, but that's not true.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like picking your truth.
Yes.
Like there's some things like your thoughts that plays tricks on you.
This is deep, man.
This is deep.
This is deep.
This is really deep.
Yeah.
There's sometimes your mind plays fucking tricks on you, bro. And it's very, very good at playing tricks.
Man, وحش at playing tricks. والله.
وحش, bro.
وحش pro at playing tricks. And you should be pro at هيك تزيح عنهم لهول tricks.
Observing.
Observing and not مش كل وقت
Not holding
to
on.
identify with them.
And, that comes back to the power of now and how powerful
100%.
the awareness that you talk about. This is extremely powerful. I want to talking about awareness. I want to talk about your first spiritual awakening. I remember you posted a story on Instagram, and you were talking about a very beautiful what you felt.
I felt a moment when I was meditating. I was watching one of the. I was not meditating. I was doing a breathing exercise. I was watching one of the videos of Wim Hof, and there's some breathing exercises that it felt good, man. I felt something. Yeah.
What did you feel? What was that feeling? Peace.
Totally in the now, in the present. Totally in the present moment. Zero thoughts, zero distractions now, and I was. حسيت حالي بعيد عن جسمي يعني.
Wow.
فهمت?
It was like an awakening.
Yeah,
moment.
it was like an awakening moment.
And you felt insane. The voice in the head quiet. No voice.
No voice. Silent. Total silent. Bro, wow. كان كتير حلو هذا الشعور. Total silent, man. That's why I meditate every day, كمان. To feel this peace, this silence. And you know, شغلة, a lot of entrepreneurs خلص they wake up, start work, there. And they live in chaos كل الوقت. I don't know how they do this, man. I cannot perform well if I don't feel and have a quiet, calm morning, peaceful morning. I start taking with peace, man. And then I start the chaos. But I have to start my morning for peace, man.
Yeah, same.
It's I think it's necessary for me. I've seen the difference بلا الاثنين. جربت.
Bro, huge.
I've tried to work دغري. Wake up and work. I can't. ما بقدر I do it, but I can't perform مثل ما I perform when I do some stuff in the morning then.
The meditation is so powerful.
Yeah, the meditation is so powerful. Just meditate 10 minutes.
You don't have to meditate hours, you know.
10 minutes. Start with 5 كمان إذا. 5 minutes.
But consistently بيصير شوي it adds up and you become more still, more quiet, more naturally present. There's nothing that comes close.
عن جد. هيك peace, man. Peace. Wow. You can deal with people. You can talk with people. هلا إنه if you're not feeling this peace, maybe ما فيك كل وقت to deal with people, to talk with people.
If you're not good with yourself, how can you be good
ما هيك.
to others?
على قد.
You reminded me a couple of things. It's beautiful how much meditation can change you as a person. And the ripple effect it has كل حياتك, man, your entire life. Just 5-10 minutes a day, bro, in the morning.
Just 5-10 minutes, yeah. 100%. And some people get meditation wrong, by the way, especially in the Middle East.
What do they get wrong?
They get wrong about meditation. It's something from the devil. Or,
it's so true.
Yeah. It's not, man. You're just sitting and reflecting, just feeling peace and be present. That's it.
Be present.
Be present. You're just being present and I'm تشوف all the thoughts. You're observing these thoughts. You're not doing something
a ritual or some shit.
عرفت؟ they refer to meditation as something إنه شو you're meditating. Man, once مرة أنا you see my stories وهيك.
Yeah.
Okay, and I live here.
Yeah.
Okay. So مرة شافني حدا you meditate وكذا the Bible does not allow you to ومدري شو this some devil stuff عرفت؟ I told him, man, I just sit down and be present and observe my thoughts. What's wrong about that?
There's nothing wrong with
There's
it.
nothing. I still pray. Tibi, I pray.
Yeah.
I do pray and I do meditate.
Meditation allows you to really pray. Because if you don't have a quiet...
Do you meditate then pray or do you pray then meditate?
I wake up. First thing I do is pray.
Okay, same.
Then I do my bed. Then I meditate. Then I pray again.
Nice. Okay. I wake up, I pray, I make my bed and then I meditate وخلص. بس حلو إنه you pray again.
Bro, prayer has changed my life, man.
أنا كمان.
I try to pray in the morning before I eat and before I go to bed. And man, bro, you feel a connection within. You cannot explain in words.
مزبوط.
You can't. It's a energy, a spirit. بتحسها, man. بتحسها.
حلو, man.
Yeah, and I think everyone deserves to feel that thing. It's just sometimes it comes back to the point, if your mind is so noisy and overthinking and how can you feel it?
عن جد. That's why it's important to meditate and to pray.
Yeah.
You cannot pray if إذا هول كل الأصوات براسك مزغزغين واو كل الوقت. You cannot really pray. عرفت؟ هلا maybe you can بس you won't feel this peace أو this situation اللي أنت عم تحكي عنه. I think بعتقد هيك.
No, I genuinely believe that.
Yeah.
Because think about it, any moment you felt genuine peace or a moment of awakening, it was a moment where your mind was quiet.
Man, إنه تخيل your mind is not quiet and you feel peace. That
Doesn't match.
doesn't match.
Eckhart Tolle says it, and I always try to refer to people because it's not me, it's them who taught me. He says your mind lives in the past and the future. فكر any thought you ever had in your life.
صح مزبوط.
Past or future.
مزبوط.
ما في غير.
Man, I think that it's really important. Like, we're not perfect, man.
No, I
We
can't.
still
bro.
do. We still think of the future. No way.
For a million times.
I'm in the present moment. كل وقت. No way. We still think about our past and still think about our future.
And
دايماً.
we
But the
still
most
feel
important-
anxious and we feel these things come in.
But the most important thing is that do not let your past influence you at this present moment إلا as if it was a lesson. Okay? But don't think that your past will influence your future. Okay? And 1.
Yeah.
2. Live in the present.
Yeah.
3. Plan for the future.
Exactly. Kind of have a vision for the future. Kind of you're going up. That's an example that really helped me. But I want to see if you resonate.
Okay.
It's like you're going up a set of stairs. You know yourself that you're going up. That's
So you should focus on the first step.
You should
على
focus one
اللي
step at a
قدام. One
time.
step at a time.
In the present.
صح.
You have the vision, but in the present.
بس كمان one thing,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, man,
Sure.
that meditate وهيك كمان to the extreme part.
Yeah.
Okay, they only live in the present moment and they don't think about the future. What do you think?
I think our primary purpose as human beings is to awaken.
Okay.
And that's what every religion tries to do. It's to help you get aligned with the mission of life to awaken and to feel the peace and the joy and the love of God. And when you are in touch with this, which is the most beautiful feeling ever, there's nothing close, then you're able to love and serve those around you. And I believe
Maybe these people
maybe are more aligned with this. There's some people
okay. From your perspective.
there's some people whose temperament, like me and you, is to do. But if you do mindfully, you're a high performer, but that's also spiritual, and that takes care of his connection with God and his peace, then yes, you can achieve stuff, but you're enjoying the journey. You're living in the present.
Nice.
And then for me, that's the goal. أنت كمان?
To awaken. قصدك?
To awaken through the doing.
Look, it's a tough question. I love how you think, man.
I appreciate it, Rosie. Me and you are very have this thing where we're very self-conscious. Bro, أنا مش طبيعي.
أنا كمان.
مش طبيعي.
أنا
It's not normal يعني.
Like sometimes it's not good. By the way.
No.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's the self-aware and self-conscious. It's a fake. It's a
مزبوط.
line weird. It's a weird هيك.
كتير.
يعني برو في
It's
مرات
good يعني منيحة ومنا منيحة, man. It's good إنه you're self-conscious بس بعض الأوقات you get lost
Too
in
much.
thoughts مثلا in thought أوقات تغرق أوقات هيك.
وبتقول شيء أو بتعمل شيء and then you're like أنا على القد bro.
على القد،
Sometimes
أنا
I'm like
كمان.
this.
شو كنا عم نحكي سألت السؤال و
About being the high performer who is not only super focused on the future but who enjoys the journey. Is that your objective also? Kind of your goal?
أنا كمان.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
أكيد بس إنه I plan for the future.
أكيد. I believe in having
Vision. You have to have a vision.
a vision
No
that
way,
drives
man.
you.
مية
That's
بالمية.
really هيك. It excites you. وكمان the connection with God and helps you enjoy the present.
مركت عم بقرا شيء إنه without having a vision أو a goal in your mind إنه خلص there's no more هيك reason maybe to live. ما بعرف إذا this is how it should be said. بس that's why you see مثلا people that retire ما بيطولوا كتير and they leave life. Okay, that's why you should always aim for something. Maybe something like can be مش إنه مش not necessary إنه to be this something huge. يمكن I want to go and see my grandmother. هالقد شيء simple. عرفت؟ بس إنه to aim for something always.
Yeah.
And this, I think this is very essential in life, to always aim for something and have a vision and be present in the moment and work for this vision maybe.
Wow, man. I love this. I love this. You told me your intention. We were having dinner, and you told me the intention that you wanted to read more the Bible and learn more and have a connection with God.
Yeah, I've stopped, by the way.
Really?
Mm.
Why?
I'm gonna be full honest, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to get closer to God. Okay. And then I got distracted by work. Okay. And that's when I still pray and I still meditate, but I was studying the Bible.
Mhm.
Now I stopped. I'm not reading the Bible, but I think I will read again,
Mhm.
just because it's not an ordinary book. It's not. And all these self-help books are inspired by the Bible. Like Psycho-Cybernetics talks about Jesus and talks about the Bible. And Think and Grow Rich talks about Jesus and talks about the Bible. A lot of self-improvement books talks about the Bible. So I will definitely read it again. But I don't think why I feel like I'm not ready yet.
Mm.
Do you understand?
No,
or
I
not?
do. Sometimes you're not ready to grasp.
To dive in.
To dive
the
in.
Bible. I'm not ready to dive in the Bible right now. I love the spiritual side to work on it always.
Yeah.
But to read the Bible now, I think it's maybe some people ما بيوافقوا هذا الشيء.
Yeah, sure.
But I think it's not the right time. هلا.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. I do get it.
Mm.
Because you do need to spend time reading.
Yeah.
That's what friends have told me. I haven't read it yet, but they tell me
You have to spend time يعني.
to understand.
You have to put energy بهذا الشيء.
Into it.
عرفت؟ into it. And I can't put هلا هيدا الانرجي. Maybe I'm wrong, بس إنه I can't put هلا هيدا الانرجي ب the Bible because I need to focus on some other stuff هلا.
Yeah, sure. No, it's normal, bro. It's completely understandable. وكمان you still have your spiritual practices like prayer, like meditation,
100%.
and all the rest. يعني.
100%.
And maybe here now is your time to serve, and then you're in that phase where you're giving the inspiration and the motivation and the value to people, right? And then maybe you'll be in another phase where you're more learning
maybe.
and
لا I still learn every day but not in the spiritual
قصدي لا it's your journey يعني.
I remember the phrase when we said أنا وياك إنه by serving we awaken. You awaken.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's insane. لا serving people, man, is something. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you think serving people is an insane feeling and you find fulfillment in serving people, okay, and helping people?
Yeah.
But do you think that there's a selfish part in this?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
I'm going to explain first why it's not. It depends. First of all, it depends your intention.
صح. I like this.
If you're serving just to build something that will benefit you in terms of making money and putting out a course to make money from it and to buy a car, then the intention is egoic. It's an intention that will inevitably make you suffer.
Okay.
But when the intention is pure and yours is pure,
you want to help people.
You want to help and you're supported to help. God helps you.
I'm working on something.
Okay.
And this something will change people's lives.
Okay.
It will change people. I really believe it will change people's lives. And it's for the people of the Middle East.
Middle East.
Middle East people, yeah. It's in Arabic. And I love how you said, some people just make a course and just they want to buy this car.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
ويروحوا خلاص.
Yeah.
لا بس I want to create the #1 self-improvement community in the Middle East. This is what I want to do.
I believe you will.
Yeah, I believe I will too. Because this is what I keep repeating to myself always. I will build the #1 community, the #1 self-help community. I will build the #1 self-improvement community in the Middle East. And I think you can do whatever you keep on repeating to yourself. Not just that إنه أنا. No, it's not like that. بس إنه حيلا حدا. His whatever he as a man thinketh, so is he.
Yeah. It's also in the Bible.
So this is how I think. I want to do something that will change people's lives. Look, I was at a point in my life, okay, where I had these two choices, right?
Yeah.
I've told you before.
Yeah. Either to
Either to destroy myself, finish my life, okay, or to change.
Mhm.
So by deciding to change, how did I decided to change? When my brother told me about the power of now, and it gave me hope. Okay, then I've tried a lot of things like setting goals and time management and a lot of stuff. Nothing really worked. Then I discovered something that's a hack for success or a system for success to anything in life, and this is what gonna change people's lives.
And this is what you're gonna do in that thing you're building.
Me.
Perfect. That's amazing.
And you know, a lot of people try to time manage, try to not procrastinate, try to build the discipline, but they feel that ما في continuity بهذا الشيء.
Yeah.
This is what I want to change in their lives.
Where they create not just momentary change, but lasting change.
Me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Bro, this has been a crazy conversation.
I love it, man.
I love it, Anjad. I just want to end this off by saying, first of all, thank you so much for your time, because
Thank
I
you, man.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you
And I
for-
appreciate the fact that it might have been out of your comfort zone talking just in English and a bit in Arabic, because I know you mostly talk in Arabic. But I genuinely believe if someone watches this, bro, a kid watching this could have his life changed. I wish
I wish
when I was younger, if I watched this, bro-
حدا عم بقول هيك.
yeah, exactly.
100%.
Because me, I had to learn it through books and through videos and through,
Same.
and I hope someone gets something out of this.
I hope so
And you can follow Habchy, who's killing it, by the way, on social media. Everything at Ryan Habchy,
too.
right?
Ryan Habchy, yeah.
Ryan Habchy. And do you have any upcoming plans you want to share or projects you're excited about?
I'm working on building the #1 self-improvement community in the Middle East. And stay tuned, baby, because we're doing it very soon.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. I want to share a message that one of your fans wrote. She said, I'm going to make dua. I get someone exactly like you. And there's another one, Mahmoud Arbo, that says, wow, man, I'm sure you inspire others just like you inspire me. Keep it up. Ranim that says, you are one of my favorite influencers. And there's Noor Abu Sha'ra that says, you are the greatest source of positivity
I love this.
and
man.
sound thinking to reach
Look,
your goals.
these messages, not only these messages, في كتير عالم بيحكوني إنه you changed my life, you're changing my whole perspective on things, and this is why I do what I do. I love these messages, man.
Yeah, and that's
تخيل إنه when you just post a video of 30 seconds and you change someone's life, man, what? Wow. عرفت? At first I didn't يعني ما كنت صدق أول شيء
Mhm.
إنه this was happening, and then I kept on going, and yeah, man.
Amazing, bro. I love that. So it was episode number 6 of Rich Inside, and join us every week where we'll hop in every Tuesday at 5 a.m. with a new high performer to try to figure out and discover and unlock basically the secrets to living a truly rich life. So a life that's rich in enlightenment, in meaning, and in fulfillment. So this has been an amazing episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me your feedback in the comments. I've been your host, Adi Habchy. You've been amazing.
Brother, I love you, man.
And let's fucking go.